My name is Joe MacDonald. From Belfast town I came. That city I will never see again. For in the town of Belfast I spent many happy days. I love that town in oh so many ways. For it's there I spent my childhood and found for me a wife. I then set out to make for her a life. But all my young ambitions met with bitterness and hate. I soon found myself inside a prison gate. And you dare to call me a terrorist while you put down your gun. When I think of all the deeds that you had done. You had plundered many nations, divided many lands. You had terrorized their peoples. You ruled with an iron hand, and you brought this reign of terror to my land. Through those many months' internment in the Maidstone and the maze, I thought about my land throughout those days. Why my country was divided, why I was now in jail, imprisoned without crime or without trial. And though I love my country, I am not a bitter man. I've seen cruelty and injustice at first hand. So then one fateful morning I shook bold freedom's hand. For right or wrong I'd try to free my land. And you dare to call me a terrorist while you put down your gun. When I think of all the deeds that you had done. You had plundered many nations, divided many lands. You had terrorized their peoples. You ruled with an iron hand, and you brought this reign of terror to my land. Then one cold October's morning, trapped in a lion's den, I found myself in prison once again. I was committed to the hate blocks for 14 years or more, and the blanket, the conditions, they were poor. That a hunger strike we did commence for the dignity of man, but it seemed to me that no one gave a damn. But now I am a saddened man. I've watched my comrades die. If only people cared or wondered why. And you dare to call me a terrorist while you look down your gun. When I think of all the deeds that you had done. You had plundered many nations, divided many lands. You had terrorized their peoples. You ruled with an iron hand. And you brought this reign of terror to my land. May God shine on you for these sands, for the courage you have shown. May your glory and your fame be widely known. And Francis Goulds and Ray McCreesh, who died unselfishly, and Patsy O'Hara, the next in line is me. And those who lie behind me, may your courage be the same. And I pray to God my life is not in vain. Ah, but sad and bitter was the year of 1981. For everything I've lost and nothing's won.
In Ireland, but they're not of Irish stock. There are terrorists in Ireland, but they serve a foreign law. They will never face a diplock court or rot in H-block cells. For murder isn't murder when it serves the crown so well. On a cold December evening, head assassins they did go to set out a cruel ambush in the fields around Clonoe. Colin McGurr and Brian Campbell unarmed upon them came. The ones they loved in Green Tyrone they'll never see again. There are murderers in Ireland, but they're not of Irish stock. There are terrorists in Ireland, but they serve a foreign law. They will never face a diplock court or rot in H-block cells. For murder isn't murder when it serves the crown so well. Amid a hail of bullets, they were cut down in their prime. Yet there were no banner headlines protesting at this crime. Colin McGurr and Brian Campbell were not afraid to die. They loved their native country and for freedom gave their lives. There are murderers in Ireland, but they're not of Irish stock. There are terrorists in Ireland, but they serve a foreign law. They will never face a diplock court or rot in H-block cells. For murder isn't murder when it serves the crown so well. Who are the men of violence we hear of on TV? Will you find them in the UDR or in the RUC? For amongst the greatest butchers, the SAS terrorists in Ireland, but they serve a foreign law. They will never face a deadlock court or lodge in H-block cells. For murder isn't murder when it serves the crowd so well. For murder isn't murder when it suits the court so well.
Who is the youth with the dark curling hair? He who's kneeling and praying by the old Sugan chair. He sighs as he strikes his brave breast now and then. He's thinking of home, of his country and men. Then he jumps to his feet, there's a knock at the door. A youth steps inside and a message he bore. He hands it to Alman, who reads it with joy, saying before the day's over some Tommies will die. To ambush the soldiers in a train from Kinmare. The time it is short, there is no time to spare. Then he calls up his men who are fleet as a deer. Some are tightening their rifles and their bandolier. Oh God, they are off, the old woman cried. God guide them and guard them and be at their side. With hearts ever through and with heads held up high, for God and old Ireland they're ready to die. Then the